welcome to Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast, a podcast where we help you navigate the often complex world of buying, selling and renting here in Ipswich and the surrounding areas. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NGU Real Estate here in Ipswich. I'm joined today by a great friend of the show, Mr. Matthew Taylor-Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing.
Thank you.
Matthew, how are you?
Good. I've never been referred to with Mr. in front, but sure.
Well,
thanks.
There you go. You are today. You're a Mr. today. Hey?
Every day.
Yep. So what we're doing today is we are going to have a bit of a chat about what happened for the month of July.
Yep.
Obviously, we're in a new financial year.
Yes.
Obviously, things are changing.
Yes.
Wonder what happened. Hey, wonder what happened.
Well, that's what I'm going to grill you about.
Okay, let's grill away. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be special.
So what did happen in July? What did we see happening from a listing perspective? Are we seeing that quieten like they're saying out there, or are we still seeing a lot of people come to market?
Absolutely not. It did not quieten at all. And what we're starting to see is more people come to market. And what I can tell you, and I'm so excited for obviously all of our teams, all of our staff, everyone's working incredibly hard.
Yes.
And as always, the people of Ipswich have supported us, and we have listed 130 homes for the month of July. So what that means is big. That's a big applause.
Yes.
There's fireworks. There's all sorts of stuff. Nick's over there. He's going to be amazing special effects. Just wait for it. But 130 properties listed for the month of July. So all of our teams combined, we're listing over 4 properties every single day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely not slowing or quietening at all.
No. On the listing front.
Yes.
Okay. Well, on the listing front, it's very exciting. I think. A lot of investors looking at their position. Do they want to hold? Do they want to get out? Obviously still mums and dads trading and things going up and down and sideways, but a lot of investor activity where people are just saying, I think they're tired of the uncertainty. There's a lot of confidence that's been lost in the market, and therefore I think there's a degree of people who are saying, maybe it's time to get out of the real estate market. Agreed. Maybe it's short term. It's a part of a cycle, so it's definitely nothing to be concerned about. But again, NGU Real Estate has been rewarded by the people of Ipswich, and we have been given the opportunity to list 130 Ipswich homes, which is truly incredible. Truly incredible. Thank you.
And I guess so. You kind of hinted at it there, but what's happened on the actual front of selling?
Yeah, look. Definitely not 130.
No.
So in terms of our overall performance, still impressive, but it's slowed down. And we've alluded to this previously. Days on market are going up, so it's taking a little bit longer to sell those properties. And obviously some owners take a little bit longer to come to terms with that the market has changed. Yep. And some of the prices that have previously been obtained in the last, say, 3, 4, 5 months ago, they're not there anymore.
No.
So we did manage to list to sell 73 Ipswich homes. So still well over 2 a day. Yes. But obviously a long way from 4 a day.
Yes.
So 73 Ipswich homes, that was just over $69 million worth of Ipswich real estate. Yeah. So again, to those sellers, thank you for trusting us. Yeah. It might have taken a little bit longer than we've seen traditionally, but we did get you a result, and we managed to sell 73 Ipswich homes, which myself and the team, my business partners, were all extremely proud of.
Yeah. Yeah, still, as I said, still a strong result, even though.
Still very strong.
Yeah. And so you said days, I guess, to sell days on market are kind of
look,
increased.
At one stage, remember we used to talk about the days when, average days on market was anywhere between 7 to 14.
Yes.
I would suggest to you now, average days on market is probably blowing out closer to 45.
Yep, okay.
Now, obviously there's exceptions to the rule. Some properties will still sell first weekend on the market, but some properties might take 8 months to sell. So, property sales in terms of the duration of the sale has definitely been extended, and I think a lot of that's got to do with confidence.
Yes.
Right. So people are just not sure what's happening. Some people are definitely, without question, pausing and just thinking we might just sit back and just see how this all pans out. Again, we've seen this in the past where everyone wanted to gauge the top of the market. When do I sell at the top of the market? Extremely hard to pick. As it turns out, January, February this year was the peak of the market. And since then it's it's corrected and it's moving in a downward cycle.
Yes.
Now, everyone now wants to pick when's the bottom of the market. When should I jump in and when should I start buying?
Yeah.
Equally as hard to pick.
Yes.
Now,
correct.
you will only know when we've hit the bottom 2 to 3 months after we hit it.
Yeah.
Right? And what we'll see is more people will jump in. People will think, okay, I'm happy with that. In some markets, we have seen a correction in the vicinity of sort of even up to 10 to 15% in some markets.
Yes.
So some people might think after 15%, I'm confident that I can jump in and feel secure. But we'll have to wait and see. But
yes.
yeah, the market conditions have definitely changed.
Yep.
A lot more in the buyer's favour, clearly.
Yes.
A lot more in the first home buyer's favour.
Yes.
But they have largely abandoned the market.
Yes.
So the people who were designed to benefit from this process, whether we agree or disagree, I don't personally agree, but
yes.
at the end of the day, it's happened. So we've got to live with it now. But the people who it was designed to help and create generational equality, they are largely sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing.
Yep.
So the people who are supposed to benefit aren't really benefiting at all because they're not buying. And potentially what will happen is once we get to the bottom of the cycle, everyone will jump back in.
Yes.
And they will be no better off,
no,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So the only way you can win in today's market is you have to buy.
Yeah.
If you don't buy, the property can't increase in value. You can't pick up yield. So don't be fixated with thinking, okay, well, I'm going to wait until it hits the bottom. I promise you, you won't know until 2 to 3 months after we've hit it.
Yes.
And then it'll all be too late. And you'll think, oh, I should have bought. Why didn't I buy?
Yes.
Do you mean they said like it wouldn't go down forever, just like it wouldn't go up forever? Why didn't I buy? The answer is you should buy now. We know what the prices are today. They're considerably lower than what they were 4 to 5 months ago.
Correct.
At the end of the day, you won't pick the bottom. All right? So act now.
Yes. Agreed. And we've got an RBA announcement coming up too. So
correct.
That could, again.
Correct. Yeah, that RBA announcement, obviously a lot of speculation about what's going to happen there.
Yes.
Are they going to increase rates? Are they going to put them on hold? We have seen lower than expected inflation figures.
Yes.
Even in the underlying inflation value. So
yep.
Personally, I would be very, very surprised if we did see an increase.
Agreed.
I'm pretty sure we have predicted a pause.
Yep.
Okay, so from one of our previous episodes, when the last meeting came along, both Steve Beach and myself, we predicted a pause. Yes. I still believe that to be the case. So again, if you're holding off thinking potentially interest rates are going to go up and prices will go down even further, again, I don't think it's going to happen.
No, and I do think they've been quite conservative lately, so I think they will continue to pause probably and watch it for a little bit longer to see what's happening.
Yeah,
for sure. So
and it's sort of weird, especially in Sydney and Melbourne markets.
Yes,
the area of the market that has been most affected in those I guess blue chip suburbs of Sydney and Melbourne is actually the top end. The bottom end. Just listening to Tom Penos, probably one of Australia's most recognised, real estate agents, auctioneers, trainers, in my opinion, probably the best one in Australia, basically saying the top end is getting smashed and it's affecting people's overall equity position, but it was not the people who were designed that the government intended. So I think there's been a lot of unintended consequences.
Yes.
And they famously, Mr. Chalmers famously said that rents would only go up by like $2. Ooh.
Yeah, big mistake.
Big mistake. And Jameen, I think the thing that's hard for some people to understand is that they know that's not true. It wasn't true that when he said it. It's definitely not true in reality.
No.
And the reality is that rents are going up significantly. And again, the people who he was trying to supposedly help he's now hurting them even more.
Correct.
So, and the government refuses to come out and say,
we got it wrong.
We might have made a mistake.
Yes.
Okay, this is not what we intended to happen, but this is the reality of what's happening. And quite seriously, again, it's quite concerning
Yes.
Because the thing about it is the rents are increasing faster than people can save. And then again, how do they ever save the deposit to get into the market?
Correct.
To create this intergenerational equality?
Yep.
It's a pipe dream.
Yeah. And obviously with investors potentially leaving the markets and whatnot, less rental properties. So what's going to happen? We're creating the demand on the rental side.
Correct. So there's less rentals.
Yeah.
People will move into those houses. They will be owner occupied, and there'll be less to buy. Less to rent.
Correct.
And they will continue to increase.
Correct.
So again, really,
agreed.
I don't know who did all this modelling and this forecasting about what was going to happen, but it's really turned out to be completely inaccurate and some fairly serious implications.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so obviously we talked about listing and selling, and despite what we all hear in the media, still a pretty strong result, really. I mean, listing-wise, amazing. Selling-wise, still strong.
Yes.
But what did we see? Obviously, talking about rentals, but what did we see in the rental side of things?
Yeah, look, again, a bit of a double-edged sword. We've rented out 18 properties this month, but what we're starting to see is that more and more of our investor owners are putting houses on the market, which is creating less opportunities for properties to be rented.
Yes.
And over the course of the month, we only brought on 8 new managements, which for us is down, right? Because there's physically less investors buying properties. I'm not saying there's no investors, because that's not true.
Yes.
There is a significantly reduced amount. I would say the best part of probably 80 to 90% less investors than we've ever seen before.
Yeah.
So we're physically adding less properties to our portfolio, which then means, again, less opportunities.
Correct.
Greater demand, increased price.
Yep.
Okay. And again, unintended consequence. But this is the reality of what's happening. So to our property management staff and obviously our amazing landlords who are in the market and who are staying in the market, a big thank you to you, and congratulations on the properties that have been rented out for the month and the new managements. We thank you greatly for that business. But this landscape is changing, and it's changing quite dramatically and really quite quickly. It's funny, we were talking about, our sales meeting, it was like only 4 or 5 months ago, prior to the budget and stuff like this, that we were just talking about the market just seemed like it was just going to keep going up, and people believed it was going to keep going up. And here we are sort of 4 months, 5 months later, and it's a completely different scenario. So a lot of us do have a love affair with the Australian property market. And when it's kind, it can be amazingly kind.
Yes.
When it's not, it can really be quite cruel and almost brutal.
Yes.
So you got to take the good with the bad. At the end of the day, if you want to be an investor and you want to buy properties and you want to invest in real estate, whether it's for your personal home or for an investment, there's going to be some bumps along the way, and that's just part of investing.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so obviously we're also hearing constantly house prices are down. Some of them are reporting. Obviously we're seeing a lot from down south with that happening. But what are we kind of seeing here locally in the market? Are we still seeing strong return for properties? Are we still seeing, or are we seeing the likes of the 10 and 12% dips that they're saying in other areas?
Definitely. We'll see in some areas that they've got 20 to 25% drops in Sydney. Some of the eastern suburbs of Sydney are down 20 to 25%.
Yeah.
We're not seeing that here, fortunately.
Yes.
And when I say we're not seeing it yet.
Yeah.
Right? So who knows what's going to happen? You'll have to tune into Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast to find out.
Yes.
Clearly. But what we're finding here is that they say that, maybe the market's dropped 5%. That's not true.
Yep.
The market's probably dropped a minimum, I would suggest, of 8%.
Yep.
And we have seen some suburbs, and I won't list them all because obviously it's one of those things, but people will be noticing that some suburbs have dropped anywhere between 10 and probably worst case scenario, I'm going to suggest 15%.
Yep. Okay.
So it has been a significant downturn. Now, if you think about it, if the property was generally trending around $1 million and you saw a 15% downturn,
yes,
you either, figuratively, in reality or on paper, you lost 150 grand.
Yes.
Because that property that was worth $1 million is now worth $850.
Correct.
So if you held the property for a long period of time and you might have bought it for, $550, you're still okay,
Yes.
right? If you bought it, 4 months ago, big trouble.
Yes.
You are in a negative equity situation, and obviously potentially if you had to sell the house is worth less than you paid and less than what you owe the bank.
Yeah.
So there is going to be some difficult times ahead for some people. And for all those people, obviously our hearts go out to you. This is not your fault, all right?
Yes.
The government's basically decided in their infinite wisdom they were going to help,
Yes.
all right? And like I said, unintended consequences is that people who were not necessarily designed or, intended to be hurt have been hurt nonetheless. And
Yes.
if you sell, you realise the loss. If you hold, it's a paper loss. Okay, so you only ever lose if you sell.
Correct.
So even if you're struggling and you're concerned about it, obviously speak to a financial planner. We're not giving financial advice on this podcast, but
Yes.
if you are concerned, speak to your financial planner or your broker. Talk about your situations. Talk about what options are available to you through banks. I promise you, the bank does not want to take the house off you. But if you are in trouble,
Yes.
talk to your lender.
Yes.
Don't ignore them. Don't stop paying. Don't ghost them. Ignore the letters and the phone calls. Talk to them and they will design a plan to suit you. Now, whether that's an interest-only period for your home, where they might give you 3, 6, 12 months interest only to try to help you weather the storm.
Yes.
But the key is talk to your lender.
Correct.
Do not ignore them. Otherwise, you leave them with no choice.
Yeah.
All right. So, for those people who are struggling, please reach out to your lenders and talk to them.
Yep.
But overall, it is a concern to people, and this is why a lot of people are not acting. Is they're thinking, well, hang on, this is a period of volatility, and I don't like it. Now, do I want to be involved in it? Maybe not right now.
Yes.
Once things settle down and people perceive that it's settled down, I think we will see the property market go from strength to strength. When will that be? Have no idea.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Anyone who pretends to you or purports that they're giving you advice that they know what's going to happen to the real estate market in 3 months, it's absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
So be careful who you listen to. But at the end of the day, overall, the market compared to what it was 4 years ago, still incredibly strong. There's been some massive gains. Yes, there is a correction going on right now, but overall, for people who've owned those properties for 4 or 5 years or longer, significant gains still, and you're still in possession of the vast majority of it. Has there been a slight correction? Yes, there has.
Yeah.
All right. But, like I said, any investment strategy should be a 7 to 10 year proposition. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on if you can, and the market will correct itself again.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, I don't have anything else. Did you have anything else you wanted to add about what's going on?
Look, only to say, like I said, people do speculate a lot. And,
Yes.
that's what it is. It's speculation. What we're finding on the ground and what I can assure the people at home is real estate. People are still buying and selling real estate every single day.
Yep.
Like, we've listed 130 properties. There's people who want to sell.
Yes.
We've sold 73 properties in July. There's people who are buying. So this fallacy that the real estate market has collapsed and that it's all doom and gloom, it's rubbish. Okay? Okay? Please put everything in perspective. A lot of people put a lot of strength on auction results, auction clearance results. Okay? Queensland has a really low take-up of auctions in general. We would be lucky if 30% of all the properties that are sold in Queensland are sold by auction.
Yes.
That would be a strong number. So what that means is 70% of them are sold by private treaty, okay, which is either for sale, a price guide, offers over, whatever. But that's private treaty negotiation. And at the end of the day, those houses are selling.
That's right.
So at the moment, the one strategy which is very low and which is not getting a big take-up is auction.
Yes.
So if you want to sell your house or you want to buy a house, just buy one at private treaty.
Yes.
There's plenty available. So it is a fallacy. The real estate market is not collapsing. It's still amazing. There are still people out there who are buying as investors today because they see an opportunity. And it's a different opportunity that existed before the market corrected. So in every situation, there is an opportunity. It's just how you look at it.
Yes.
All right? So keep on buying, keep on selling it, and of course, do it with NGU Real Estate.
Yep.
That's it?
Yes. I don't have anything else.
Perfect. All right. Well, once again, your feedback is extremely important to us. We'd love to hear what you've got to say. So if you've got any questions, just subscribe to the link below. Matthew Taylor-Farrington from Purple Bunny, you've been exceptional as always.
Thank you.
Mate, I look forward to catching up with you very soon.
Yes.
This episode of our podcast, what number are we up to?
99.
99 episodes of this podcast. So our next episode will be
100.
number 100. Matthew, has there ever been a real estate podcast in Ipswich that has done 100 episodes?
No.
Never.
They have tried, but not made it.
A couple of them have tried, and they might punch out 5 or 6 and then they lose interest.
Yes.
We are coming up for episode 100, and it's coming to you real soon.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you. Once again, I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NGU Real Estate here in Ipswich. We'll see you at our 100th episode of Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast.